All right, this is a scale model of the practical area out in the workshop. You'll be required to rough in and fit off all the fixtures detailed here, and follow the instructions given here. If you have any questions, ask your teacher at any time. Right, so the kitchen sink on the ground floor, you'll need to connect this. There will already be a discharge pipe provided for you, so you need to stick on your double bolt connector in your trap. You'll need to connect the water filtration system up and install the tap in the sink. You'll also need to install the dishwasher, connect the waste and the water to the dishwasher. If you have any, there's a few different ways to do this. Please discuss with your trainer before you rip into this. Second's installing the urinal. You need to rough and install the urinal. The urinal will be a flush valve on the first floor. You'll need to program this, demonstrate to your teacher how you program this device, and that'll be fed by a storage tank to do domestic water supply. So you'll need to also set the float in that, demonstrate to your teacher how to do that. You'll need to connect the toilet. This will be connected to the recycled water, and the discharge from the toilet will go to a macerator pump, and that'll need to discharge to the trough on the first floor. Discuss with your teacher how you're going to set that up. The washing machine taps left under the laundry trough for the washing machine need to be connected to the recycled water. Your teacher will give you a point where the recycled water needs to come from. Connect the trough to the reticulated water supply coming from the water meter provided. There's nothing too fancy about the basin, just need to rough it in and install it. And the bath, need to rough it in and install it. Your teacher will give you a location of where he wants the taps. All the fixtures on the ground floor already have the discharge pipe provided to them, so you don't need to do anything there. You'll need to install a storage hot water service. You'll get the manufacturing instructions from your teacher. A tempering valve needs to be installed. Tempered water needs to feed the fixtures that require it, and hot water needs to be fed to the fixtures that require it. Look in your standard if you're not sure what that is. You also need to install a cold water expansion valve and run your PTR valve drain to a designated point specified by your teacher. Here you'll hang your suspended pipework to connect the fixtures on the first floor. This still needs to be done to the standards. There is a connection point down the bottom here, just behind the trough on the first floor. Kitchen sink on the first floor, you need to rough in, after you've managed to suspend the drain, you'll be a discharge pipe, so you can connect all of that, and you also need to connect the grease trap. Again, discuss with your teacher how you're going to go about this before going into the task. On the first floor, you need to install a thermostatic mixing valve. Alright, so from the hot water service on the bottom floor, you need to feed this, and then your tempered water needs to run to all the fixtures on the first floor from the thermostatic mixing device. You also need to set this and demonstrate to your teacher how you set the required temperatures. And you'll also need to install a hot water, this is not tempered, a hot water loop. So that'll feed your kitchen sink and your laundry trough on the first floor, and that'll extend from the hot water service on the ground floor. With all these tasks, have a chat with your formulate a plan. Have a chat with your teacher before you go attempting the task. You'll need to provide a materials list for all the materials you need for whatever given task you're attempting. Yeah, thanks.